Hey guys, good morning. It's another Monday, and that means another video. And I haven't really come up with what I want my new series to be about, so I'm just kind of freestyling. It's a Freestyle Monday. So as you can see, I have taken and cut a book apart. So I had the front cover and the back cover. Now, Tiffany, what in the world are your plans for this? I don't have any. Surprise, surprise. So one of the things that I'm doing here is I'm grabbing this scrapbook pad of paper and I'm just randomly tearing out some colorful kind of background papers that I think I may use. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all I don't use it. So yeah, sometimes you just need them close by just in case. And I think that my creative mojo works best whenever I have things around that are just in case. So, anyway, moving right along. As you see, we're going to do some auditioning here. I had taken this piece that I'm fiddling with right here. This come out of the book when I tore it. And what I'm thinking is I may either do two things. I may frame this, actually three things. So I may frame this and do a series of recycled book covers as substrates and frame these and put them in like a grouping, either in my house, maybe in my house or in my guest house. Secondly, I may just sell it. Thirdly, I thought it would kind of be cool to use the inside of the book cover as the journal cover. So like reverse, you know what I mean? So anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I did want to do kind of a neutrally background. Well, I say that now in hindsight because originally, as you saw, I got all of those really bold, bright papers and then I'm not going to use them. So that's neither here nor there because Tiffany goes into everything without a plan. Surprise! So that was an oil pastel that I had there, and I'm taking some embroidery thread, and I'm going to take just a single strand because I wanted it to be very delicate and dainty and just add a little pop of interest and texture. And so I'm just using some regular craft needles here, and I am not an embroidery artist by any means. So I'm just it's going to take me just a minute because, well, why are those threads so hard to flip and get in the needle? So y'all just bear with me here. So I hope y'all are having a great Monday, and I hope that you are enjoying a cup of coffee as you watch this marvelous show. I'm so funny sometimes. Anyway, as you see, I'm just going to go back and forth, just making very random. Yeah, very random. And this is in a dark gray thread that I had. And as you probably don't know, maybe you remember, but I had a binder that had all of this DMC floss that I got at an antique store. So I call the lady Marge, who owned this before, and so every time that I take the thread out and I start playing with it, or I'm just flipping through it because I'm a weirdo like that and I like to flip through my thread and just look at all the colors, whenever I do that, I always say that old Marge, I bet, is somewhere looking at me going, look, my thread still lives on. I'm pretty sure that Marge did not use her thread in the same manner that I did because, well, bless her heart, she was a little OCD, and I've tried to keep everything nice and organized for her sake. So, Marge, I hope if you're watching this YouTube somewhere up in heaven or at your house, maybe you're still living, Marge, I hope that this makes your little heart happy, girl. So as you can see, I'm just don't have a clue as to what I'm doing. All I know is that I am using this as though you would a pencil tick mark, but with a little more interest because it has texture. The thread adds amazing texture and interest for me, and I really love using, you know, hand stitching wherever possible, or even sewing machine stitching, because I think it's cool and I like to see the threads. So, oh, goodness, sometimes I just wear myself out. Alright, so as you see, I'm doing a scribble with my pencil, because whenever Tiffany has no clue as to what she's doing, which is 99.9% of the time, that's what I do. So I put the masking tape on the back just to make sure those threads don't get wild and free and loosey-goosey with me. And now I'm taking that gel matte medium. I prefer the Liquitex brand or the Deco Arts brand. The Deco Arts brand is a little on the thin side in comparison, and this little giblet of the book was a little heavier. So I thought, I might need some substantial glue here, and that's why I'm using the Liquitex matte medium. But you could use whatever you wanted. And this is the gel, not just like fluid matte medium. And now I'm just randomly making some scribbles. I'm using that oil pastel again, and it is like a very awesome mustardy color. And now my muse is going wild, and so I tend to work really quickly without hesitation whenever that happens, and whatever happens, happens, and I just deal with it, because it's paint after all. They will make more, and this is not precious to me, so why are you fretting about it, Tiffany? Just go for it. Now I'm taking the Neo color in a salmon pink color, and I really like just these two colors as the only colors that we're going to use. As you see, I keep tilting that book cover up, because if you look at something at only one angle, it really helps if you kind of move it around and look at it in a different way. You can see things that your eye did not catch before. So that's what I'm doing, is kind of flicking that up. Now I'm getting my Lyra Graphite water soluble pencil, and it needed some darks because we had a lot of lights, and then I'm just going to go like wild. And as you see, 34 apparently wasn't meant for this page because I just squished it all over it. But life goes on. We're not going to worry about that. Like, there's way more things to worry about in life than us plopping that paint right on that 34, right? So, moving along, I catch this little piece of thread that's now hooked to my thumb, and I thought about attaching it somehow, but I passed on that idea. So, I'm drying it off really good. I'm just making some random, like, pie shapes, because this is like a math book, and I thought it would be fun and cool. And so that's going to be about it. It is easy. It is simple. It is wild. It is funky. It is fresh. It is Tiffany all the way, baby. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And yes, I am really this crazy, people. Make sure you click that subscribe button, give me the thumbs up, and leave me some comments. Until next time, toodaloo.